point guard. You'll see Williams handle the ball a lot. Andrew Carr is as healthy as he's been in a long time, dealing with that back injury. Williams comes up just short, and Amari is able to tiptoe and keep the ball forward.
And that's why Mark Sears came back. He wants to be the first guy to lead Alabama to a national title.
Williams, soft touch, no good. There you go. Trent Noah got inside on. Garrison finds the cutting Williams. Left hand, strong hand. That's a tough shot.
And right shoulder just to knock that contact away from him to free him up.
Paint again. Instead, he throws up an air ball. And Almanor, nice play to Chandler to keep it alive. There's Williams. No foul called. It looked like he got hit on the arm, but no whistle. Williams, a freshman, Sherrell on him. As Brea waits for him to roll, there he does. And my goodness, another one. And they're not really right out. Bounce past Noah. Loose ball to Garrison. He says, I'll go this way. No good. Williams there for the follow.
Man, what an athlete. Amari Williams, he's going to find his way on. And those guys have big impacts. And LeBaron Philon with 10 points in this first half.
Perry, ball fake, Williams, flush.
Where was the weak side defense over here, hugged up like they're at a junior high dance? No one gets...
Pressure that's been put on Travis Perry and Noah and Chandler given the injuries as they get the start here with a little over 12 minutes to go on a Williams flush. 11. And he is healthy, which is a huge, huge difference the way he's been. Williams, soft touch, and boy, it's a big, big rim right now to start. And White. Williams is on the floor. So is Almanor. He's got a shooting streak of his own going. He's going to have to shoot a three. Williams, that's too strong, and he didn't draw the iron. That's a shot clock violation. It's a 9-0 run. Williams determined to get to the rack. That's good defense by Northweather. Carr has Williams, finds him for the flush. Good two-man game.
They cut extremely well.
Out of Nottingham, England, ready to back down Northweather. He goes deep, goes right, gets the roll.
Just not enough strong resistance by Northweather.
Carr, 8 to shoot. Working on Mitchell. Now 5 to shoot. Williams forces up a mid-range shot. Kentucky out of sync on the offensive end early. Brea cut off, gets it inside, and Perry has it sent the other way, and then Perry steals it back. Williams, point blank. Fantastic effort by Travis. Tigers have missed their last 6 field goal attempts. Meanwhile, Kentucky starting to put it together. Williams with the deuce. Kentucky came in 3rd in the country at 57%. Butler. Mismatch on Mitchell. Williams working on Gray.
He just will not turn right. When he gets the ball in the post, he is going.
Of course, Kentucky will play without Jackson Robinson with that wrist injury. He's going to have surgery on that tomorrow. That shot is no good. Rebound comes to Robert now Williams. Carr again, the triple. Williams, a follow count in. Williams with 5 on the shot clock. Turns. Little jump hook is no good.
Miller, keep those guys, keep that core there.
Different world now in college basketball, especially with that portal. Oh, good alley-oop. Williams dumps it home.
Tigers switching screens. There should be a mismatch on the interior, but Derek Fountain does a nice job of getting back.
Williams powers his way to the bucket. Strong rebounds by Givens.
Think about Tyler Hero, all the guards that came through here.
Yeah.
Devin Booker, Jamal Murray.
Williams cleans up his own miss.
Goal line, but doesn't get there enough.
Here's Williams. Off the glass and in. Williams. Rejected, thrown away by Collins. Sears, 11-2, talking about LSU. Oh, rejected by Williams. LSU was 11-2 in non-conference play, but it was just those losing streaks. At one point, they went, 0 for 7. They had a 7-game.
Chandler. Owe got 2 in the air. Now the drive. And Williams will put it home. A much-needed bucket for the Wildcats.
Anything around the basket is by definition going to be a tough 2.
Both of these teams loaded with transfers. Kentucky, an entirely new team this year, including Williams, as we mentioned, a 5th-year. Williams driving on Broom, up and in, and a chance for 3. Bank that one home. He's got 17 already. Boy, Moore's a good defender. Williams, the shot put, it won't go. Noah, the rebound. Bray over Broom, it won't go, but it's tipped out to Williams.
Great tip by Noah.
Right into the chest of Cardwell, but he can't finish. 2 pretty good opportunities for the Cats, but they
to get off the bench. Williams gets it back. Got to be careful. He's bumped on the way up, and a chance for 3. So the first bucket for number 22. And questionable to come back in this game.
The injury bug has continued to bite Kentucky.
Williams, no fears. On the move, off to Barea. That's a 3. Off the front rim. Butler skies for the rebound. To Williams. Great vision under the bucket.
Good recognition by
over teams 24-2.
That's why their opportunity tonight against Missouri is magnified, Coach, to your point. They need a couple of good wins.
How good is that? A little jump hook from Williams.
My point is, if he can see his leadership ability,
Bryant intercepted that pass to Perry. They got 4 on the shot clock. And Williams will launch. No, that's a violation.
Now Mark Sears' energy got 5.
Here's the play call. They'll hand it to Brea. The alley-oop, perfect. They do that with 6 seconds still to go here. They got a chance for a shot.
Up 17th team in the country. Are you kidding me?
And it's home. They're going to win at home. They don't want to have a 3-game losing streak.
Nelson comes to help on Williams, and that may have done just enough.
They're getting 5,000 points on a high school level. Unbelievable.
Tough pass, turnover.
Turnovers again, man.
Look at the 7-footer Williams. No, Carr can't get it to go. Amari Williams grimacing a little bit after having Stevenson roll up on his left leg, so we'll keep an eye on that. Looked pretty good with a spin move. Oh, I think he's okay.
Tell you one thing, he recognized the mismatch right. Porsche, all the money goes for kids battling cancer. Get your chances before we sell out. v.org/Vital Raffle. v.org.
Yeah, Youngblood making life difficult for Brea. And Williams backing Amari in, throws it up and gets it to go. He is so tough. He now has 18.
That didn't look like it was out. I really do. They got 6 guys averaging double figures. Until somebody can knock them off the top, I still say they're nice.
Williams can't convert there, and Auburn has got to worry about that.
Cats by 1. Williams finds a way up and in. So Amari Williams with 6. And
the conference does better at tipping the basketball.
Is that an official stat somewhere, tipping the basketball?
Oh, that's a stat.
Williams, 5 games in the second half. Only has 1 win to show for it. Williams back to work. Inside. Powers that one home.
Well, one of the reasons he was so everywhere he goes. A.J. Hogard right there. Look at Devin McLaughlin.
All right, Williams on carry. Pushes that one up and in.
Strong. Don't think there's a player.
Brings home the rebound. I think the other issue for Carey and McLaughlin, remember they were in foul trouble down in Knoxville. That was an issue, and Williams taking full advantage. He's got 15. We did ask the question of Coach Byington, how many wins do you think you'd need to go to the NCAA tournament within the conference? Williams, another powerful move at the rack. He's got 7.
Williams wants to clear out, and he gets it against Kent. Works his way in, throws it up, and draws the foul.
Yeah, he got held. Good job
all over him. Williams is open, not a three-point shooter. He sees we got 5 seconds left. He may be forced to shoot it, and he buries it. Amari Williams. Brea, nice tough pass, and Williams deep with Onyema on him. These are two big bodies, and Williams just threw it up there, and that's a great effort by Noah. They got 8 on the shot clock. Williams, is he going to have to do it again? Rebound underneath.
Top.
32nd block of the season. Away. Spin move. No good. Williams, count it, and he'll have a chance for a three-point play. Williams banging into Shedrick, working his way deep, and he rolls to the right and gets it to go.
He is just a load, right? And the isolation play by Mark Pope coming up.
Williams is trying to go to work. No good. Great follow. And a foul. Boy. Onyema, he's got Mark on him. And now Williams goes to work.
Going back to that right shoulder.
Just too strong as he throws it up and in off the window. Over. Always spins into traffic, tough shot. Williams crashes, plays it up and in. The physicality of Amari Williams is a difference.
Sniffed it out and got right on top of Brea.
Brea launches way off the mark. Williams denied by Shedrick.
In for Kentucky. Kirk Kreese is still out. He's been out a couple of months with a broken foot. Robinson gets some point guard time as Williams floats it up, no good. But Perry will play. Underway here in the second half of our Sonic blockbuster matchup.
If Tennessee keeps attacking the paint, they've got a better opportunity to continue to get to the foul line because they outshot can
drive on Lanier. Now Williams. One-on-one with Okpara.
Wants to get back to that left hand.
And he will get the bounce.
He has got a Kentucky defense. In the first game, I didn't think they did that. In this game, they've done a much better job, especially in the second half.
Carr finds Williams, and Phillips blocks it. Gainey ahead to Lanier. Williams defended by Milicic, going right at him, and scores.
Because Williams is such a good pass.
Lexington, Kentucky. Here's Lamont Butler, his first touch after missing 3 games with a shoulder injury. Williams inside and the hook off the mark. Rebound to Colin Murray Boyles.
Carolina's really physical with their sets right now, pushing through screens, making sure the Cats fill them.
7-footer Williams goes to his left, and it's Pringle with the board.
Good defensive transition that time by the Gamecocks.
7-footer on 7-footer. Williams throwing the shoulder, but it was Butler winning that battle. One minute to play here in the first half at Rupp Arena. Williams going 1-on-2. Says, give me that plus the foul. 45 seconds left in this first half. Butler working the pick and roll, throwing it up, and Williams goes and gets it. As Lamont Butler, who just joining us, got the start today. As Williams inside post, as Kentucky opens up a 35-19 lead.
You see the floor to disrupt Colin Murray Boyles.
Williams being patient, taking his time, letting the defense clear out. 1-on-1 off the window and off the mark.
Sobbs have not been able to chip away.
Brea.
The lob pass. And Williams throwing it down on somebody. Who's been outstanding in the absence of Butler and Carr. Carr is expected to play tonight. Williams right to the hole, hard, and he had it ripped away from him. Take a look.
Does a little bit of everything. One of Chris Beard's best athletes. Ole Miss not afraid to shoot that trail 3.
Williams, jump hook in the lane, so difficult. Amari Williams is having a breakout.
As they have, players coming together. One mistake and Kentucky will get good looks.
Williams backs in, he goes to the right hand, and wait a minute.
He's going to show the right hand tonight.
How good has he been?
Barnes, he wears 7, as well as Jamin Brakefield, who's been outstanding. They got 4 on the shot clock on the inbounds. They double Williams, who fires up an air ball. And that will end up being a violation. Robinson, it's Dave and Barnes who knocked it down. Where are they going to get their points from against this defense? Williams appears to be healthy as he drives all the way to the basket.
Well, they just play with a wide floor kind of the time.
Very impressive. And they're 11 of 19 from three-point land. It's another dunk for Kentucky.
You've got to make that.
15-point advantage for Ole Miss. It's a big trip. Williams deep in the paint, throws it up and in.
That's what I'm talking about, that isolation with Williams.
He doesn't see many guys taller than he is on defense, and Ivisic has an inch or 2 on him. Backs him down, will go to his left, threw him down, and no foul call. That's 2 for Amari Williams. He then gets Ivisic right in his face. They have plenty of time, still 10 on the shot clock. Williams with a mismatch, drives against Knox and lays it up and in.
Just way too strong. Kentucky, Big Z is a no-mistake guy, just like Brea and Robinson are for Kentucky.
Watch it, Williams took advantage of it. They will call it the basket. The mistake. Carr down to Williams. Big matchup one-on-one here with Z. Backs in, goes to his left. Gets it to go! Why foul? Away, tough pass, good hands, Williams. And he flushes it right over Knox and company.
Did you see how good he was at feeling? He has been a big force.
Williams down low with the left. That's unstoppable.
Yeah, Z cannot handle Amari Williams' isolation and pressure. This is not new for Kentucky and Mark Pope, although they're down right now. He knows how Kentucky's supposed to play in this building especially.
He wanted to get it to Williams, Alyssa, and he missed that shot.
Him at all in that ball screen action.
Baseline, Williams. Up, no, he missed his last 2. He fires, and they move it at Williams right by Brazil and goes all the way deep into the paint. It's going to be his game for a while with the foul trouble on the big guys, and he knocks it in. He's got 17. Simple, clean, and Williams will push it. No way. Williams. No. They had a couple of chances and couldn't convert. They'll try to isolate Williams again. The crowd knows what's coming. So does Ivisic.
Yeah.
And boy, Williams just pulls his way in.
Yeah, the crowd knew, Ivisic knew, Cal.
The floater to go. And my goodness, is Arkansas now putting it on Kentucky. Up 14. Williams dunked, that failed, and that's the night in a nutshell for the Wildcats. They run the play for Robinson, but Williams will slam it home with no defense.
And Gainey shooting that basketball along with Lanier.
Williams. They give the block to Akara. Hope thought it was on its way. Milicic, they haven't recently. He's up to 11 to lead the way for Tennessee. Owe, no. Williams just threw it at the rim. On Brea, will he shoot it again over him? Drive, dish, Williams, pretty play right as the shot clock expired, and it may not have been before.
In their training room in just one day to try to get his body ready to play, and since then their head athletic trainer Chad Newman has spent countless hours with him trying to get him with stim, laser therapy, water treadmills.
16 points to lead the way. Handoff, Robinson all the way, and Williams picks up another rebound. That's his 11th and a putback.
But what a strong drive by.
What will Kentucky try to do against Vanderbilt?
Well, what they've always done. They've gotten that ball side to side so good this year. They open the floor up for that reason right there, Ravi. They are so good in ball screen slip.
Finding records in Kentucky, and he's finding his way with no Kirk Kriisa available. Williams in a post with all 6 of their points coming into paint. A little too strong, and the rebound, Vandy.
Yeah, good game rebounding by Vandy.
Garrison picked up his dribble. He then finds Butler. Nice dish to Williams. Up and in. in for the big lefty.
Well, Kentucky's got a big lineup on the floor with Williams and Garrison.
Williams a few inches on McLaughlin. Too strong.
Great job by McLaughlin to force Williams to the logo.
With 7 on the shot clock. Butler into the paint, trying to get a shot off. Will they get it off in time? They do, and Williams hits it.
The responsibility of guarding Kobe Graham. He's got to chase him off everything.
Williams into the paint. Got it back, lays it up, and it won't go. Hung around on the rim forever before.
The two Crimson Tide competing for that, Amari and Nelson.
Williams, no. The follow, yes.
Well, that is length against length. A good set.
Into the elbow to Williams. 10 to shoot. Backing down Nelson. The lefty up, no good. Stevenson the rebound. Williams hollering for a foul.
The first screen.
1-point game as Alabama's battled their way right back into it. Butler body seeking on the drive. Cleared out some space and Williams lays it in.
Well, that is too tough.
Is Sears in the corner. The first one in a long time for Alabama as they extend the lead to 4.
That was a great screen by Jaron Stevenson to open up the corner for Sears. He doesn't get many open shots because of that, but that was off the three-point line. Right in his hip pocket.
Here comes Butler. Floats it up. Tipped by Williams, won't go. And it belongs to the Tide.
High school, went to Ohio, blew up, and then winds up playing for his favorite team.
Robinson around and out. Williams puts it back in. 7-point game.
Williams had inside
for its season average, which is just under 90 points per game. Butler, nice look. Williams, a slam and a foul.
Why do you foul there? Why do you?
Williams, hard to the rack, met there, the block. Carr picks it up. What a terrific defensive play. He keeps the pivot, but then got stripped, and here comes Oweh. All the way. Up, no. Williams, yes.
Just an effort basket by 22-1.
Williams open underneath with Garcia on him. He gets it. He goes up and gets it ripped from behind. They got some help, did Garcia from Pharrell.
He giver that he is.
There's a turnover. Here comes Williams. No, he couldn't make a good hustle by Hefner to get back. Just took Butler, 5 on the shot clock. He launches a 3. No good. Look at Williams pick it up and put it back in. Amari Williams now has 9 rebounds. No. Oweh has it. He finds Williams, who finds the bucket. And that may do it. They lead by 12 with a buck
shot. Gets smothered by Claudell Harris. Here's Perry. 5 on the shot clock. 4. Long 3. No good from Williams. Perry, though, they leave. Butler, nice pass to Williams. Got it up on the rim and got a friendly roll on the road.
The soft touch by Williams.
Kentucky's gone a couple of minutes without a basket, trying to get one here.
Home crowd upset because they thought he went over the midcourt line and back, but everything's got to get across the midcourt line. Size, height, big advantage inside.
Williams with the basket.
Butler thought about it. Now they get inside of the 7-footer, Amari Williams. Backing down his man. That is just strength. Gets to his hook, but off the mark.
Good job there by R.J. Godfrey. Strong.
Down low to Williams. Extra passes to Oweh. His 3 off the mark. Williams' offensive rebound and the putback is good.
Phenomenal activity there by Amari Williams. Both at the point line. It puts them in a situation where they're not able to take advantage and get better looks on the court.
Williams inside. Missing first. Trying to tip it up. No good. But a 3rd attempt is there by Butler.
Oweh.
Continually with another offensive rebound. Oweh just took it away from him late.
Oweh, the leading scorer, misses the runner, and the follow is going to go for Amari Williams. to get Kentucky on the board.
It was a really good job by Will Richard to chase him off the line and into the big guys in the paint, force a tough two.
Butler inside and Williams to finish.
Kentucky, he's staying with Kobe Brea, not helping off and getting over screens.
Williams, nice look away, and the slam. As impressive as that was and is, Jay, it's all ratcheted up a level now that league play is underway. Williams to the rim with authority and met by Chinyelu.
Boy, hit by a little up fake.
Carr spins.
What a pass.
Williams up and in with the left hand, and it is an 8-point game. Boy, Amari Williams.
Furrowed brow out there. And he's looking to take on this Wildcat team by himself.
Williams right into the chest of Condon to finish.
Boy, talk about a strong
half, and it's a 1-point game. Williams up over Alexis and in.
Undoubtedly to Pope's that encouraging, that supportive, yet still holding his players accountable sort of a thing. Boy, Williams stuffed at the rim. He is down on the floor, getting to his hole. Bank shot off the glass. That's Lespert's first bucket. 12-point game with 40 to go. Williams all the way.
And one of the things Mark Pope has got to discuss is it works so well for the Wildcats.
Well, Carr stripped it away that time from Cooley. The run out, Williams! He was able to readjust in midair. And they're getting closer, by the way. That
museum together, so they got shared experiences off the court as well as on.
That stuff is critical as a season plays out. How about the feathery touch that time by Almanor fighting, has it knocked away. Brown jumps on it. Chandler takes it away. Williams to the rim. Wow, hands and bodies flying. Scoring again. He did that last year. And this is a season he has increased the scoring volume. So there's Amari Williams being aggressive again.
When I watch him.
Jackson Robinson trying to feed it inside and does to Williams. Loves that right shoulder. Goes up with the left hand. Nice defense. Rebound off to the Buckeyes. And that one's off the mark for Robinson. Nice rebound with the stretch arm again. Williams in close. And no foul and a bucket. Boy, did he ever. Goodness. He had been tough. There's an avenue underneath for their number 22, Amari Williams. His brother John would never. Some early foul trouble. Didn't play that much in the first half, so that's his opening basket of the game. Nice pocket pass. Foul on the floor. Carr lifting themselves. University of Kentucky not getting easy goals, so it's been a really sticky kind of approach on this end of the floor. Ooh, I don't know about that shot. Left-handed runner by the 7-foot. He's going to come back to that shoulder. Williams. There it is. In close. The follow by Carr's no good. Again, they missed at the rim.
Season the transfer from Wake Forest. Jackson Robinson, who came with Mark Pope from BYU. Now Amari Williams, good position in the paint, and it goes.
Amari Williams trying to run something for Noah Waterman just to get him going a little bit. He's been struggling from the perimeter. He's a good player.
Ball is loose and out of bounds to Louisville. As a team, the Cardinals
been pretty good, but they have to really do a good job on the glass. This is a good offensive rebounding Louisville team.
Williams going to work down low, bothered by Waterman, and it's Louisville ball. That's his fourth three. He's now got 18 points. Williams gets back to his strong hand, and the lefty lays it in.
Just had such a how hard we play, how tough we compete, the quality we put on the floor. He is a jewel.
Owe finds Williams point blank, can't hit. And it zags down. So starting guard, first 2 years elsewhere. He was at Creighton Andrews before transferring to Zags at Florida as they find Williams for the flush.
Well, that's one of the aces that Kentucky
picked it right up on it. Less than a minute to go here in the first half. Williams backs down. And Gregg swoops in for the rebound.
Gonzaga again, fitting in with man-to-man.
Robinson feed inside, and Williams with the two-handed stop.
So Kentucky has changed the game. Mark Pope just one position.
It is 6. Brea feeds the post. Williams working on EK. Williams banging down low. Shot's a little strong, but Owe comes away with it. Well done. Feed inside. Carr banging down low. Feeds to Williams and the flush.
It's all about Andrew Carr in the second half, whether he's scoring or out of that corner.
Nembhard off the mark. Pretty good look at a 3. Robinson up and high. Finds Williams, who puts it home.
Mark Pope may have found a new point guard in Jackson Robinson.
Amari Williams with EK on him. Williams going to work. Flips it up and in. And the lead is 6.
He and EK are very...
Wiggins knocks it down.
When Wiggins scores, Clemson is at their best.
Big time block by Reeves. One, couple of fouls each on Butler and Reeves on the other side. Williams, that's a little low, and he missed it. Carr with the offensive rebound. He can't get it to go. And 9,000 in the stands. Carr, Locken came over for a block. Williams will get it to drop. They're going to get a foul. A lot of contact, and Williams threw it down into the basket.
That is a grown man basket because...
Without a field goal. See what the bigger Williams can do deep in the paint. Right over Shefflin.
Yeah, he took a pretty good hit, but then he was able to...
Williams and Shefflin one more time, body to body. No foul. How about the job by Jackson Robinson?
You got to go with his back dribble. He'll rise and fire if you don't.
They got 5 on the shot clock. Williams baseline against Shefflin. Up and in.
Good job because he's actually underneath the backboard, Rabbi. He had to get back in front of.
You're playing against Kentucky, who's a top 10 team on the road. You understand the situation, but you want to continue to build your offense and get better and better with each rep.
Amari Williams with that one blocked by Carr.
Great rotation by Andrew Carr coming up with the rejection.
Away, and that one slid with Mullen, and the follow slam is good by Williams, plus the foul.
Good things. Doesn't need much space to get one off. Hamilton with the silence.
Williams inside, and he's just too strong.
Great move by Amari Williams. This move right there, savvy, turning the corner and flipping it up with the inside hand.
Top, and Williams throws it down.
Now the offense is starting to click.
The paint, that one rimmed out. Butler, the no-looker as Williams couldn't get it to go.
Cats have 9 lives. I don't know how many Panthers have.
I think that was his last one. Williams raked on the rebound and still got it to go. Are you serious?
Ones get down, and you don't necessarily want to get into just an offensive battle if you're Western Kentucky.
Brand new starting 5 for the Cats this season under first-year head coach Mark Pope. You see around college basketball. They dial it down a little bit pregame before they get amped up for the actual game. Williams lost the handle. And Amari Williams turns it over.
On the slip of the screen. Oh, they're going to be able to beat you up in the paint. So it's like pick your poison. See, nobody wants to help right here. He's all day.
Williams too strong. That last foul on Marshall.
Imagine they'd be able to do that. And one of the reasons is they don't really have double teams. You get your big guys being able to play one-on-one. Just can't finish.
There's some contact in the paint well before that shot.
In Frosh, but he is a phenom at Texas, Trey Johnson.
Butler, Williams, up and in, and a chance for 3. Amari connecting.
Another block. This time it's Amari Williams. The Cats have a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Carr shifting down low. Williams taken off.
Great job by the big man to run the court, and great job by one big man to feed the
answer to that.
Well, right now, tied up 28-28, just overall rebounding statistics.
Amari Williams through some contact. Oh, got his own miss and put it right back in.
I was going to say Kentucky with 28 rebounds.
Kentucky with only 4 assists in the first half. If Coach Pope talked about sharing the ball a little bit, getting those assist numbers up.
Amari Williams to the rack, unable to finish. Oweh just has sticky hands, able to keep the ball. No good, but the putback jam from Amari Williams. Wanted the alley-oop there, it wasn't there. Is now a deep three from Chandler, is no good. Amari Williams the rebound, the putback is in. Williams just using Anderson, thought about the three. And Chandler picked the pocket. Oh, behind the back to Williams. Noah down low to Williams. Williams. He's got some size advantage here. He's going to use it. Turnaround left-handed hook is good.
Left-handed jumper off the glass.
South Sudán en los Olímpicos, el alley-oop de inmediato. Cooper Flag en la primera canasta del partido.
Y jugada por diseño que hemos visto en los 2 primeros partidos para Cooper Flag. Miguel, mencionar de los...
Del otro lado, Jackson Robinson, Amari Williams. Un centro pasador muy inteligente que ahora ocupa su cuerpo y su volumen para soltar ese gancho si pierde el balón Kentucky. Amari Williams. 3 para el disparo. Williams pivotea de zurda. El balón no entra. El rebote lo recoge.
Contra 4 utilizan esta jugada de poder leer perfectamente en dónde está el hueco.
Almonor. Explotadora de Amari Williams. En un disparo poco. Viene la Universidad de Kentucky. Con Williams. Cargando contra Malúa. Duelo en las alturas. Falta. Y cuenta la canasta. ¿Cómo lo hizo? Kriza. Buen balón hacia la pintura. Falló Oweh. Va por su propio rebote. Williams la pide ante Malúa, que es bien complicado. Williams en un duelo de poder a poder. Va cargando. Espera con mano izquierda. Entra y sale. Pero ahí está Otega Oweh.
Difícilmente ves a Canifo lanzar incómodo.
Retumba el Go Big Blue. El grito de guerra de la Universidad de Duke. A correr con Proctor. Knip, Carr con algunos problemas en el control del balón. El pase para Williams. Malúa lo aguanta hasta el final. Sin embargo, ya no puede ir arriba por ese balón. El balón no va. Otega Oweh otra vez. Amari Williams ataca, tiene la ventaja física. Y vuelve a fallar Kentucky, que sí. Oweh. Amari Williams contra Maluach. El tiro es parejo. Falla Williams abajo. Rebote de Maluach. Fibrea desde el banquillo. Williams. La tapa de Maluach. En todo lo alto.
Same starting 5 for Kentucky as Jackson Robinson with the fake fires a 3. No good, but there's Amari Williams with an offensive board. Back up, in and out, no good, but Andrew Carr is there. Cut off, hands it off to Oweh around the elbow from the free throw line out to Butler. He'll line up a 3. Short, no good, but Williams the board, he puts it back in.
UK's having their way on the bump, cuffs it like Keith Bogans used to do back in the day with the finish.
Crowd sensing the team needs a little bit of a lift as Amari Williams able to fight that one in from the logo. Missed the wide open one, but there at that highly contested one, fights through contact to finish.
Sometimes when you're wide open at the basket, you're a little bit surprised.
Amari Williams, point blank, in and out. Ajayi, another rebound. They got it back under 20. Is that one blocked by Amari Williams? Bucknell wanted goaltending. No look pass, Williams in transition, layup is good, and he's fouled.
What a segment, 15 and 12, 15, 9, 10. This Kentucky team's going to be pretty dangerous.
Williams using a size advantage, backing his man down. Turnaround jumper is true. And there's the double-double.
When you're in rhythm, but not having played for a while.
4 to shoot for Brea as he gets to the rack, left it a little short. Williams got it back, put back no good, but on the second attempt for Amari, he finishes.
Let's see if he's
so far. Andrew Carr gives it up. Williams, nobody stops him. A left-hand hammer.
Couldn't knock it down. Those long rebound, loose ball rebounds against Kentucky, you've got to clean them up.
Williams with the left hand.
I love this kid as a playmaker up top.
The winner, Amanazuma Mesa, the three off the mark. And rebounded by Butler. Push ahead. Here's Williams. Hello. Doing chin-ups on the rim. I think we did. Yep. And then UConn came in and won its second straight.
They sure did.
Nice step through. Amari Williams, a good feed for a big fella.
Tom, I know he's really good. This is no takeaway. Dive pop. There's the dive.
5 on the clock. Williams after a dig down. Turnaround jump hook. Rebounded by Wright Statement after.
Orville and Wilbur Wright. Yeah, they had a bicycle shot, kind of a machine shot. Watch out, Amari Williams out of short corner. Talking about the first airplane to fly.
Diabate took it away from Brea. Phylon, Sears, 3-ball. Too strong. Williams comes back and grabs the rebound. Stevenson, good three-point shooter, not there at all, way off to the right. Kentucky is not lit. Noah on the floor. Bama comes away with another 50-50 ball. Youngblood, no good, and Williams wants to run. Now, bounce past Noah. Loose ball to Garrison. He says, I'll go this way. No good. Williams there for the follow.
Man, what an athlete. Amari Williams. He's going to find his way on to Pierce. Working away, pulls up. Oh, too strong. Too close for Mark Sears. Seldom do you see Alabama take those 15s this week.
Head to the 5:15 mark. Reed. Williams finds Noah. Here comes Cobb. Now he will take it, not make it. So we mentioned he had 29 last night. That was off a game in which he was 2 of 4. Match up with. Northweather kicks. Elvis. Pretty move. No.
He might get all the way to the rim.
Fierce step back. Carr got a piece of it. That's how the half will end.
Sink on the offensive end early.
Well, and 3 straight pull-up mid-range shots for Kentucky to start this.
Bates no, and it's rebounded by Amari Williams, who's second in the league in boards. Goes down 9 a game.
Emphasis on getting to the rack.
Mitchell. Strong move down the lane. They left it short. What a year Amari Williams has had. 11 points. Bailed out by the block by Williams after he beat Noah. Now Noah again. And Amari Williams is there again. Another opportunity for Kentucky. And even more so when they don't get to the free throw line. Big chunk of their scoring. Brill. Blocked by Chandler. Numbers for the Cats, 4 on 2. Amari Williams, freight train. Could have been on the floor, but Dennis Gates made the executive decision with each player saying, you know what, it's better if we don't burn a year for either one of these guys. And Tanji and Grill both taking advantage of that. Missouri's on pace for its worst field goal percentage in a single half at home this year. Cruz off the bench has missed a couple of threes. Kentucky working on a 6-0.
The longer the game goes, the better he gets.
Robinson can't shake Butler. Finds Perkins on the back cut. Carr with the rejection. 4 on 2 for Kentucky. Away we go. It comes out with the loose ball.
And 5 on 4 if they'll push it.
Butler. He had Brea waiting in the corner. Owe takes it himself. And Warwick lets it fly. And Missouri may be out of bullets. Butler ahead to Owe. All alone. Brea. 2 hands in.
Giving him time to build the program in the right way.
Here's Carter. We're going to need him to have a special night tonight. Misses that one. Rebound Williams. And here comes Butler. Pull up. No good by Miller.
Yeah, we talked about Kentucky being a little nervous. You know, allow them to continue to do that if you're the Tigers.
Miller, the triple, top of the key, no. Rebound, Williams. Carr again, the triple. Williams, a follow, count it in.
Think about Tyler Hero, all the guards that came through here.
Yeah.
Devin Booker, Jamal Murray.
Williams cleans up his own miss.
For the last 18 big ones, big win in Norman, Oklahoma.
Jumper, short by Collins.
And at home against Florida, unbeaten on the road in SEC play, 7-0. The fadeaway short from Broom.
Really nice job defensively by Amari Williams to stay between.
With a number of different injuries, and he is incredibly important to Kentucky. Cardwell the rebound. Jones misses the three. Williams down with it for the Cats.
Anytime a shot goes up, the Kentucky guard
motioning to the bench about it. Looks like he might have to come out of the game. Step back. Baker Mazzara is short, and Williams another rebound.
Solid defense by Kentucky to force a really tough two.
Chandler. Owe got two in the air. Now the drive. And Williams will put it home. A much-needed bucket. Has scored the last 8 Auburn points.
Yeah, it's been the Miles Kelly and Chad Baker Mazzara show to start this game. Now expect Kentucky. They're going to go after Noah.
The last 7 games made 3 big threes against Tennessee a couple of weeks back. Broom missed it.
We're surprised he didn't take the first opportunity.
Johni Broome is still in three-point shooting a year ago, just under 50%. He's at 44% this year. Kelly, no.
How many teams?
Defended by Williams. The right hand this time, and it won't go.
Excellent defense by Amari Williams, and Kentucky really needed that stop. Action.
Pettiford, no. Broome had it, but Williams secures it for Kentucky.
Another double-double for Amari Williams. That's 10 on the season.
For Auburn. Kelly. In and out, and Williams yet another rebound. That's his 12th.
He has really been at work in this game. Feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in too. I am in. I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
America's #1 most watched daytime talk show is ABC's The View.
You all heard it here first.
This is going to be must-see TV.
Here's Spears left open for a moment. Off the back iron.
That's where Oklahoma can thrive, coming down in Trent.
Lloyd Noble on his feet. Outside to Garrison. Not this time. And some words. The freshman. In and out.
No doubt about it, and that's a big, big piece for Mark Pope. Sears, free throw line, no good.
Well, you had a big game against Missouri, 35, but the bottom line is they didn't guard anybody. Give them 100 offensively. And it really improves thus far defensively when you look at what they've done the last 4 games, giving them about 66 points a game.
Last minute.
Players who are injured, both Butler and Robinson are outstanding veteran players.
No doubt about it. Second half of our Sonic blockbuster matchup is underway. Game of
Williams did everything right except didn't convert.
Noah, the floater. No. Williams can't get it, but he will shoot 2 as Kentucky. So many mid-major players as Sears gets ready to ISO Chandler, and he fires. No good.
Good job by Chandler as Sears danced with that basketball, not to back up and keep a little bit of defensive away. Nate Oates out of timeouts. He goes to jump shooters, and that time the play call was for Holloway.
Now Brea, who had a good first half, can't get it to go. Williams, watch out. He got rolled up on there by Stevenson.
Raffling off a new Porsche. All the money goes for kids battling cancer. Get your chances before we sell out. v.org/Vital Raffle. v.org.
Off of it.
You can't let him get that lane.
He's seeking, he is seeking, and he may have got away with a little push on Carr. And look at Williams. Bad pass there. Holloway read it. Holloway too strong and off the heel to the right.
That was at least 35 feet.
Yeah.
35 feet. Not many
losses. They had the lead in the second half. Carey against Williams. Great matchup here. And Williams won that battle and claims the rebound.
Grown man basketball down there. The 7-foot.
Kentucky has picked up its pace defensively. Vanderbilt shooting 69%, but trailing by 6. And that's because Kentucky's shooting 80% to start. 9 to shoot. Tanner gives it up to Carey. Picked up by Williams. Mid-range is too strong.
You notice how there's not
action. Nickel gets it back. McLaughlin in another fresh 20. Tanner. And finally, Williams claims the rebound. What is it like to block a shot the way that we just saw Otega Owe? Done a great job in the steals department to help set foundation for those stats. Perry. Swatted out by Williams, and Owe will retrieve it right near.
bigs can stop Andrew Carr or Amari Williams. I think they can get whatever they want inside.
McLaughlin tries to get it outside, and he can't do it. Williams brings home the rebound. I think the other.
They have Carr underneath. He's got a mismatch, and he lays it up and in. They identified it to tie it.
Kentucky turnovers, and it has to play in. When Oklahoma went to that full court pressure, a little bit of a roadmap for Alabama to work with.
All but a layup for Kobe Bryant right in front of a tied bench.
No Lamont Butler. They're not fearful at all of Kentucky going by it.
No Jackson Robinson as they find Carr, who cuts in. There you go. They missed a handful of those in the first half. And good to see Andrew Carr, who's got 3 fouls. This is Alabama at its near best right now with the diversity in their offense. As Carr, high arcing 3, bottom.
But Alabama, Ravi, they're tracking another those 5.
Now Travis Perry in. Williams backdoor, Noah, nice play. They take advantage of the empty paint.
And there's my 7-foot point guard because
Williams, Carr. And 2.
How patient was Carr? That high-low action with Williams and Carr.
I'd like to see if you could get Kobe Bryant on some sort of dribble handoff, get your best three-point shooter the ball.
Kick out for Noah. Splash. 37% from 3. Williams to hand in the back from Gray. Into the corner for Owe. Got it. Otega Owe's first triple of the game. He's coming off of a
time at Rupp Arena. I think it's an advantage for either team that can continue to get off to a fast start.
They give it to Carr from the baseline. Knocks it down. It's a free. Backboard. Williams, Owe, nice.
Good basketball. Most is
Amari Williams to Andrew Carr. Slips, but Carr knocks down the jumper.
That's tough. Wake Forest second most, and then LSU actually allows 33 points in the paint second most. It's just what the good matchup. Yeah. Just like that.
Switching, so their matchups are going to change. Kentucky does not switch as often. They do in emergency situations.
Another great cut, and Amari Williams with a beautiful find to Otega Owe.
And that's why
missed it.
They're surprised he didn't take the first opportunity.
Janai Broome is still scoreless. Kobe Bryant is not. Still Kentucky ball.
But what a rebound by Trent Noah.
Brea, a good look. Buries it.
That is a big-time stop.
And to the nation, 3rd in the nation in scoring at better than 85 points per game. They cannot get anything going. Andrew Carr inside. That'll help.
Kobe Bryant came off of, and
Heard it here first. This is going to be must-see TV, and so much could happen. That's why it's called the what?
The path to your dreams isn't always clear, but with guidance, push you. But with your vision and drive, we can illuminate the path to and through college. Because a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Get 4 miscues to start. Williams comes away with a steal.
Great recognition by Amari Williams.
Ahead to Carr, lays it up and in beautifully.
Beautiful play. Amari Williams did a great job being back to help.
For the Cats. Butler double team. He'll spot Williams. Over to Brea. And the leading three-point shooter in the conference buries the triple.
Oh, that's great recognition. Oweh asking for the ball.
Williams spots Oweh. Easy finish inside. Cats back in front.
Beautiful design.
And Carr checked it in. He had 25 in the first meeting. Nelson.
Kobe Bryant has been so good at shooting at home, and that's a nice roll for Bryant to start.
I mean, he had
a great lift as a starter. Came from South Florida. Played for a great young coach.
Joined by the Hall of Famer Dick Vitale. It's been a fast start as Amari Williams has it and kicks to Kobe Bryant, who's already made 1 3. He's got another.
Man, well, he's real good program down here in Dayton.
He has struggled on the road shooting threes. Not today. 3 of 4. Oweh. Oh, what a tough shot. That's another guy. Rock solid strong. Right in front of Pope again.
I'm telling you, man, Uncle Mo is on their side. You can see the body language.
Yes. Great give and go there. That's Williams. He is such a weapon.
He really is. His passing to Bill John Law, played a number of years in the NBA. Then he was an assistant to Bobby Hurley with Buffalo.
Carr too deep. That's a pretty play. They needed that. The 10-point lead was the largest of the game for Alabama.
Right back up and keep a little bit of defensive pressure on the smaller Sears.
Good pass, Williams. Carr, yes.
Yeah, that's their money spot. That absolutely is Kentucky's money spot. Both those corners.
We're at such a young age, such a great future. Amir Abdur, unbelievable. Raheem, just terrific.
Noah trying to draw the foul. He gets the layup. It ends an 8-0 run.
And by 2 this season. Hit 3 in the loss at Tennessee. Good look to Oweh inside and a chance for 3.
2 wings play a 2-man game trying to free themselves to get open.
1-on-1, he looked at the clock to see there were about 5. A cut by Almanor and a nice pass. Williams as good a big man passing as there is in the country, Ravi.
Isolation basketball. They love the one-on-one part of the offensive game.
Noah way outside, knocks it down. Carr decides to drive into the paint, lays it up and in. And points in the paint becoming a big factor.
Almanor continues to start. Andrew Carr is back, is getting better, is available, but he'll come off the bench. Otega Oweh, and it's a quick 4-0 lead for Kentucky. Gainey from 15 feet away, left it well short. Back comes Butler. Ahead to Williams. The kick to Noah. Count it!
Butler lowers that shoulder. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, he's starting to look like he's getting healthy, which he can manufacture points in a hurry. And for the Gamecocks, it's important for them to try to close this gap back to single digits.
Robinson lets the defense fly by and cans the
3. 43% is what he's shooting on the year. You've got to get more.
Backdoor cut. There goes Butler plus the foul. Does not practice. Difficult for him, difficult for this Ole Miss team. They're managing it well.
Williams finds the 3 ball in the corner, and that one finds the bottom, and that's a terrific shooter, and it could grow, and this place is going to explode if it does, but it's not here, and watch Williams push it. Robinson needed it, and he got it.
And Williams.
5% of their possessions, and that's how you get to 38 with about 7 minutes to go in the first half.
Jackson Robinson on the other end.
Ravi, you have to burn. Kentucky allows a standstill catch and stick three.
Diaz got 13. They went to double Williams, and he found Owe on the baseline for a dunk. Brea decides to take it by himself, and he gets that nice roll with a soft touch.
Good job.
Good pass,
Yeah,
and Brea,
good.
another big dunk, and he saves himself by hanging on to that rim. Another Jimmy easy bucket for Kentucky.
So that tells me that Mark Pope and pass and pick you apart off that back down as well.
Here's Robinson. He got a chance for a 4-point play. Foul 9. Williams, Carr.
And those two are really good together in transition.
Play well. I wonder, for a psyche of a kid at Kentucky, we got to win. We need a result with a W.
Is that an assist? Is that an assist?
5 of 5 from the floor.
In a game like this, you wonder who's going to settle in first. Both teams have settled in really well the first 4 minutes.
Almanor, count it! 6 for 6 to start. Here comes Wagner. He does so. Reverse blocked again by Williams. And watch the big fellow run it. Robinson. Count it!
You're up top by Arkansas.
Davis, bad pass there. Here comes Amari leading the break again. He's got Perry who'll pull up for a contested three and bury it.
He actually...
Williams drives and he kicks. Almanor's first three of the night. Bottom.
Big time play by Williams. I said he's the play starter.
Saw Andrew Carr briefly in this game. He hasn't been back since. Jackson Robinson finds the bottom and shushes the crowd. Great shots. Robinson cross court. Good pass, Almanor. Boy, is he a good shooter. Ansley Almanor,
but they pop Milicic. Back-to-back horns possessions by Rick Barnes, a layup and a three.
Williams has become the ball handler. Oh, Kobe Brea through the net.
Quick release out of 2 in white.
Jimmy had 21 in the loss to Alabama. He had 18 in the win against Tennessee. Jackson Robinson knocks one down from the wing. They go, and he's got 4. He still has 4. Williams with a rip. Butler wide open, got it.
Yeah, you have to make Vanderbilt pay when they don't clean up the miss. Now Vanderbilt.
They left Almanor wide open. The bench stands and says, shoot it. And he does.
Absolutely, why not by Almanor? As well as anybody in that ACC not named Cooper Flagg.
How about an offensive rebound off a missed free throw leads to a free. They get 1 from the line, 3.
The Wildcats backup point guard. He is out, broke a bone in his foot, and he is out for several more weeks. Owe gives Kentucky the lead. Kentucky
from the top. And a near turnover to Jackson Robinson, who had a massive game in the last one. Williams, the drive, the dish to Carr, and an easy layup inside.
Yeah, the playmakers for Kentucky are the big guys.
Defensive boards.
Yeah, the Aggies have taken 6 threes in this game and only 2 twos. That's not the balance they normally play with.
Pretty cut. That's what's worked so far in the paint for Kentucky. That time it is Carr who laid it. Perry's the former Mr. Basketball in the state of Kentucky. Down low to Carr. Height advantage. Up and in. Another 2 in the paint. That's now 8 of their 11. The 8-point lead, largest of the night. Kentucky has scored 5 in the second half. A&M, none. Robinson. Got it!
And I mean bam.
He pushes the tempo. That 3 off the mark from Robinson. Another opportunity, though, for the Cats. Good ball fake. Step back 3. Got it.
Good patience, but another possession. Williams with the offensive.
Dave, if I was struggling with physicality, I could find a better place to come in with it. Andrew averaging 11.6 rebounds a game with an easy flush.
About Kentucky, 5 assists on 7 made baskets and only 1 turnover. Those are key areas when you play Mississippi State. Another assist, another basket, great backdoor cut.
I mean, that's just good offense. He'll try it again. Got it again! Oh my goodness! What a... Here's Butler. Away. Had it knocked out of his hands for a moment.
By Matthews.
Here's Carr. He will head to the line. He wants the... And another one.
3 threes in the last 3
play. Newell a 3 short, and Williams now finds Oweh. It is time for liftoff.
Good job there by Kentucky. Recognized that they had the numbers on the count.
And that's what it's going to take. It's going to take body on body when every shot goes up.
Oweh again!
The NCAA uses to make decisions on the NCAA tournament. It's ridiculous, the strength of this league from top to bottom.
Great backdoor cut and the lay-in for Robinson. There are only 3 remaining.
Good at dribbling into a shot in transition.
Amari Williams with the ball. Great feed to the cutting Butler, and another example of how Mark Pope runs offense through it. Williams keeps it. Now Oweh. It'll go. Another bucket for Otega Oweh. He's got 16. Boy, and does it feel like Florida desperately needs a stop. They're not going to get it. Butler lays it in.
8 in their preseason poll. That's one of the higher projected finishes for this program in a long time. Bray out of the basket, and you got the big man Williams who found him.
He's stripped it away from Thornton again. Once again, look at him go to the floor. He got to the floor again. And the turnover. Nice cover the break. How about Amari with the presence? Not to cough it up. Ability up front. Playing against his, I was going to say former teammates, former school. The teammates weren't there. Butler, pretty flush. And how about the pass by the big? Pretty play.
Chucky. Robinson for 3. Got it. And a great start for the Wild. Over 5,300 points in his high school career. Playing sparingly, but they're without Kirk Kriisa. So a few minutes for him. And a nice cut finish there. Bothered by Williams, and Williams comes down with it.
Hadley was just looking to get a foul more than anything. Just went right into his body.
Oh, boy. Otega Oweh. And again,
especially thin up front. And that's why Noah Waterman has to have a good game and play significant minutes in this game. Great back cut.
And again, sharing the ball.
Not a threes a game.
And I love the word you used, unapologetic.
Yeah, Clemson continues to jam that ball in the backcourt, trying to slow Kentucky down. Robinson slows things down off that good screen from Williams. Fires. Air ball. They'll get another chance. Butler, with 3 seconds to go, gets it to go. It cuts that lead to 2, but only...
Early action, Robinson. And his runner goes. The only player that has been coached by Mark Pope.
But what that does for Georgia State is allows them to make sure that they control the tempo. They'll be able to get back in defensive transition and not allow Kentucky to get out and running. But that's going to be a tough cover right there with Jackson Robinson as
behind the back pass. What a dime from Williams.
Gotta love it. This is the spacing.
Jonas Hayes, head coach for Georgia State, said they're going to keep track of each 4-minute stretch. They call them 4-minute wars. Nice runner by Robinson as he has picked up the scoring here late in the second half.
Season, and away we go from the Commonwealth. The opening tip controlled by Big Blue Nation, the Kentucky Wildcats. Backdoor cut, and there's Andrew Carr. It's 2-0.
Well, right on cue, you have the big fella.
And a GA began his coaching career there at Providence College with the Friars. The old Big East. Robinson connects from downtown, tied at 5. Whether it was Jackson Robinson or Kerr Kriisa of getting on McHenry's left hand. Brea wide open. He's going to burn you more times than not his first.
Of this Mark Pope offense. Butler will spot up from the 3. Good.
Perfect. I mean, just right down the pipe of
outside this building, the freshman.
Kentucky right now struggling not only with McMillan, but just with those high screen and rolls.
Backdoor to Owe, finishes off the glass.
Seems to be having their way on offense. But
Mitchell, who hasn't been heavily involved, but now Owe gets it right back. 2-on-1, out in front to Williams. The give and go to Robinson and a slam.
Again, that whole play made by Owe, not giving up. Got a shot.
Steal. So Kentucky likes to do here, playing out of the post.
Brea, ball fake, open for 3. Yes.
It's like a layup. Down. Yeah, Kentucky's getting every 50-50 ball, coming up with all the loose balls.
Ortega Owe tries baseline. Whoa, a slam from Owe.
Andrew Carr en la individual. Lamont Butler deja para Amari Williams. ¡Qué buen pase! Y ahora la colada para Lamont Butler con los 2 puntos de Kentucky. Ante Proctor con una diferencia considerable de tamaño. Carr, qué buena finta, ataca al aro. La falta y cuenta la canasta.
He'll remain quiet for the moment as that one cleaned up by Williams.
Almost a bit rushing his shot. Oh, great pass.
Robinson wide open down low and a beautiful feed from Amari Williams.
That's a 7-footer.
Owe on the wing. Extra pass finds Robinson for 3. Left of the rim, no good, but Amari Williams, the offensive board, finds Carr to the rack. It's good and a foul.
Really great pass. Great.
2 high-profile offenses. Kentucky will shoot a lot of 3s, and they'll get close 2s on the lob to Andrew Carr. Can't get much more high percentage than that. Right stops tonight. They work it down low, but that shot is sent the other way. Now Kentucky chance to push. Oh, way all alone! Man, Virginia had a terrible season, but he was a winner playing at Arizona. Won 86% of his games. Corner 3, good. Really good action. Kobe Bryant. Time it was zoom action.
Downhill, he and Philon can get a piece of the paint about any time they want.
Williams, terrible pass picked off by Stevenson. They get a 3-on-1. Philon absorbs and lays it up and in.
Kentucky defense, and Sears just got one.
Williams, that's a turnover, and here comes Philon, 1-on-1 with Brea. Up and in, LeBaron. Yeah, they're going to get Williams, I think. He moved.
Why has Kentucky moved up 50 yard at all 4 spots right now, and pressure on the ball?
Williams, bad pass. Kobe Elvis picked it off. It's a 5-point game.
A great job to fake.
He's already got 11 here this afternoon.
Well, he had 13 points, was 3 of 5 from 3 against Ole Miss. His best game was probably Florida, where he had 22 points, but he's on a heater right now. There he goes on the offensive end. They're going to target him. But Denver Jones did such a nice job taking away that handoff action and staying between Kobe Brea and the ball, not allowing it. That led to how many teams have a 7-footer bringing the ball up after a defensive rebound.
Poked away, though, by Broom, and it's Auburn ball. Boy, to say Kelly is far short. Noah, another offensive rebound. And then Baker Mazzara anticipates the play beautifully and comes up with a steal.
Just a great
had it, but Williams secures it for Kentucky.
Another double-double for Amari Williams. That's 10 on the season.
Broom pokes it away. Baker Mazzara ahead to Pettiford for the slam.
Boy, the turn of 3 over that 3-game stretch.
And as you see, that's an unbelievable stat right there. Kentucky's not even attempted a shot. And there's another 6 possessions and 6 turnovers.
That's where Oklahoma can thrive, coming down in transition.
And Robinson attempting the three and an offensive foul on Amari Williams.
The efficiency in which that he's doing it. The game is slowing down, and he's starting to make the proper reads from a playmaking position.
And an offensive foul. That's going to be number 2 on Amari Williams, who is
now getting his legs underneath him again with a little more confidence.
He's not a typical freshman. He's 21 years
Right.
of age.
Oh, Williams lost it.
He's the first player to commit to Mark Pope.
Thank you very much. Back here, it's impossible to go on winning streaks like that. This conference just bludgeons you, and right now Alabama with a 6-point lead over Kentucky. Hey guys, seeking, and he may have got away with a little push on Carr. And look at Williams. Bad pass there. Holloway read it.
Gotta use the bounce pass, Sprout.
Yep.
Gotta use the bounce pass. He's in the deflect that time.
Shot. They see Amari, bad pass denied by Carr.
Don't need it. Don't need it. Right there, you lead it by 9.
But he picked off the pass from Williams. And he will pull up and bury it.
Take away, execute that rejection.
Feels great. Seems like you're flying high for a while, but in a game like this, you better come back down to earth really quickly because the Commodores.
Perry, first career home start, all-time leading scorer in Kentucky high school basketball history. Williams double teamed off the back of Hogard, and Huffman comes away with it.
And I'm talking to a guy earlier, said he was 85 years of age and had not missed a radio show of a game since he was 6 years old.
That's 79 years. Our man Gerald.
He went for the fake when Mark was going away from the rim. Just lost his discipline.
Backdoor move. That's another turnover. Williams trying to thread a needle. Larry all the way. Now kickback. Marks. He came out of that game fairly early. Williams, backdoor away, loose ball, and he lost it.
Good job by Pope to recognize Kentucky was trying to get that. Why would you?
Ball was deflected. Kent couldn't pick it up. Williams just muscled him to the ground, and they get the offensive foul on Amari Williams.
Yeah, Williams is.
And the analytics confirm it. Yep. And if you are into bracketology, Joe Lunardi's got 3 SEC teams as 1 seeds and 2 others as 2 seeds. Ziegler is a great player. Lanier could be a big scorer. Milicic is about as important as anybody, though, to the success of the Volunteers.
Well, Kobe Bryant made a back cut.
Assist for a 7-footer. Great handle, great passer. That one, though, tipped away and turned over.
Ortega always stopped his cut. Anytime you cut backdoor, you have to.
There goes Butler trying to get downhill. Williams pass off the mark, turnover.
Kobe Bryant, we talk about a lot of, got to get out in transition the better the defensive teams are.
Williams had his pass deflected. That's Pringle, and then he gets on the floor, and a jump ball is called.
We got a mismatch, Williams does right now.
That ball was deflected out of his hands by the tenacious defense again of Ole Miss. A huge last 2.5 minutes for Kentucky. Robinson, difficult pass, another turnover.
That was a pretty good defense by Kentucky. Robinson got back in front of the ball and forced it out. Ole Miss has made some tough shots to hold this comeback at bay.
Against the Kentucky lineup that's a lot bigger with that guy handling the ball, Jackson Robinson. Lamont Butler is out. Davis deflects that pass away, and it's regained by Kentucky. Robinson will fire.
Something to keep an eye on.
All right, Alyssa Lang, thank you very much. Williams and Carr, they go with the 2 bigs, and they try to get it down low. Nice read by Brazil.
Really good ball pressure up top by Arkansas.
Davis, alley-oop to start to Firo. Exactly how they wanted to start the game and couldn't. And there's Ivisic playing defensive back with an interception.
The 9th turnover by Kentucky.
Robinson went back cut, and Ivisic went soccer player, almost tried to stop it with his feet. They got a 2-on-1, Firo and Davis. He traveled and he threw it. Ziegler open again for a 3. A little too strong, and Williams goes high to get that rebound, and he took some steps on the way down.
Kentucky. It's such a long team that Kentucky has on the floor. 1 through 5.
They've taken 5 threes. They've made 4. They're going to get Williams. That it takes, and we're seeing that with some of these injuries across the conference to big players. Here's Ziegler, pickpocket, and then Owe, or yeah, it was going to be on Owe. Or
on the road this afternoon.
Williams, he knew he had a chance. Here's a breakout for Carey. Robinson will let him go in.
It rattles out, and Williams down with the rebound.
If you go under any of these screens, Alabama's firing that thing.
What a great play defensively by Stevenson. Sears for 3. Scoring almost 90 points per game.
It's scary to think what they'd be shooting if they were making a little bit higher percentage.
Stolen away. Phylon behind the back. And a foul on Robinson. He's doing a lot of good things in a lot of different areas for Kentucky today.
Well, you better pressure him.
But he just turned it over, dribbled it off his leg, out of bounds.
If you put some pressure on him,
and also has a wrap on his back. He has been dealing with some back soreness the last couple of games. He's played through it. But that and the foul trouble, something to keep an eye on. And now an offensive foul.
C freshman. He's been everything as advertised.
You know, the 2 most efficient offensive players in that freshman class are both at Duke. Talking about Cooper Flagg and Colin Knibb. Easy to get clean looks in this league.
Carr looks low. Williams, he's pushed too. No, they're going to get Amari Williams. Mark Pope is in shock.
Away in a slugfest.
Williams looking for a cutter. Really difficult pass on the baseline. And Owe saying, bounce that, don't throw it up in the air. To
Mont Butler to Williams.
Well, the value of Williams out front, you can see it because he passes so well. He can take it down low. Another steal by Matthews.
Averages 2.5 a game. Melendez. Williams throws it away. He was trying to hit Robinson, who made a cut. Williams into a triple team. Loose ball. Nwoko. They're going to say they're going to talk about this.
Weak side's got to sprint back when that shot goes up.
Owe on the cut off his hands. It'll belong to the Bulldogs. Carr takes a peek. Shot clock's at 4. Stripped. And there's the steal. Newell rising up and throws it down. Under 90 seconds to play in this first half. Williams is calling for it inside. They switch the floor now. And an offensive foul as both players on the floor. They call it against Williams. 8 seconds on the shot clock for the Wildcats. And Williams throws it away. Turnover. That's number 8 on the game for Kentucky.
Clayton Jr. had a great game here last year. He made 6 threes. But that's just too easy when you're the inbounds guy. You inbound it and come back and get it for an easy 3.
They had 2 great games between these 2 programs last year.
12. He takes the pressure off the guards. Not with that shot, but with his handle. Nice gamble here. Mobley's just going to step back, let it fly. Got it. Knowing him, I think he...
Williams loves to go to his left, and they took advantage of that by picking the pocket. Bad pass. It was behind the wife, Julie Cangelosi. Former volleyball player. Tough pass went right by Brea and off the fingertips of Creasa.
I talked about it again. This is the first time for Kentucky. He just has a knack talking about shuffling. Only 6'8", over a 7-footer.
Williams got off his feet. Another turnover for Kentucky. That's a half dozen. And now he's got 9. They're going to call Williams moving, and he banged in a Hunter.
Transfer from Winthrop. He is the best shooter on the team here for Georgia State.
Amari Lane has a sweet left-hand jump shot. When he gets it going, he can fill it up quick.
In America, last year and this.
Alman does a good job of cutting through the basket, going to take care of the basketball better there. Better hard driving guard right there.
Robinson clears a strong board. Boy, Butler has a strength about him. You watch him in person, the experience. Final Four run at San Diego State. He hit that game winner against FAU back in the day.
No hesitation to go up for that shot.
Inside to 5, and a contested layup over Williams and a steal. Jackson off the mark. And a foul call. Cats had their...
They won't rank him number 1, but they should and could, because they're in the conversation for that.
Pass was intercepted. A turnover. Marshall with the 3 fouls. Missed the 3. The rebound and a deep sigh after grabbing the basketball.
There you go, big fella. Bring it up yourself. Oh, had the eye on the back door. Cut.
3-on-1. Oway nearly a steal.
Take any open 3 you can get. We need to take as many as we can shoot.
Robinson off the front of the rim. And Lipscomb with Pruitt getting the rebound. 3 and change left in half number 1 here. Jackson Robinson's been sensational. And a foul called behind him. I think that was on Amari Williams.
Illegal.
A la personal, Krippel, qué bien se la zafa ahí Williams. A correr se ha dicho, 5 para el disparo. Y el balón se va para afuera. Pésima decisión en la transición ofensiva.
Like I said, Lamont Butler, Otiga Oway, they're both built like linebackers. And they just put so much pressure on the basketball, making it hard for the defense. And that's why Bucknell gets a little bit lower in the shot clock. Beautiful thing. So these Bucknell guys are still sticking around. They're down 14 right now, trying to stick around this number before halftime.
And they tried to get that lob play out of the time.
A little bit more about these teams after the first month or so, but 23 is a little bit high for Kentucky. I think that number's going to come down pretty fast.
Williams spinning to the basket, loses the basketball as Spadone takes. But he's starting to heat up as well. He's got 9.
Moda is keeping them in the game as well. There's a miscommunication with Williams and Brea, but Moda's doing a great job of fighting, being physical.
A technical foul that the official kindly came over and informed us of. Amari Williams whistled for the technical, maybe something that happened during the timeout there or on the way back to.
A lot of hard guarded shots early in this game. Basketball is pretty simple. The quality of my shot versus the quality of your shot. Kentucky absolutely winning that game within the game.
Corner, here's Jackson Robinson. Williams gets cut off on his spin back. Knoll with the steal and the slam. Brandon Knoll, the junior. Williams with the rebound. By the way, you mentioned they haven't played any freshmen. They got a couple of guys from right here in the state who put up huge high school numbers that we figure to see. And Williams lost it on the way in. It'll be Wright State basketball.
First punch or punches from Kentucky. McGee deep. And Williams just ripped it away from him. Right into Moore. Here's Fierce. It's 1-on-3. And he got it to McGee, who laid it in.
Now, that was perfect shot clock awareness. I thought Brea was going to have to force up a tough shot, but he knew he had just enough time to find a shooter in the corner.
Back cut by Grill. And the floor for Anthony Robinson through traffic. Now Gray. And he's fouled.
Off the turnover. Elvis on Carr. Godwin lost the handle. Crew will say he was not. So no free throws. McLaughlin.
Good pass.
To Carey. Well, you mentioned it earlier. Grown man basketball. To McLaughlin. 5 to shoot. And here's Huffman on Perry. Bounce pass into Carey. He'll get the bounce himself.
And that's percent three-point field goal shooter, but he's a drive guy and a two-point shot guy. Johnson. Dish. Ooh, Shedrick cannot convert. That would have been his first field goal on his first shot.
Meshack down with a rebound. Boy, what a voice he has in practice. However many coaches they have, add one, because Jemai Meshack gets everybody set up. And he
right off the bounce. Stopped inside. Murray Boyles creating space, but he misses.
Brakefield drives. Kicks and a floater in the lane. Boy, they're getting easy shots in the paint.
You need to go.
Davis penetrates and gets it over the hands of Owe. Firo.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, what an acrobatic play.
Are you kidding me?
Afternoon. Lamont Butler guarding Mark Sears. That's a huge matchup in this game. And right over the top for a lob, and what a way to start as Clifford Amari. Nelson, short again. He's got some makes, he's got some air balls, but Alabama's on the glass again. Tell him what play he wants run. Beautiful handoff. And a foul on Amari Williams.
Embrace the hard parts of the game. Nothing comes easy for the Aggies. They don't shoot the ball straight, but man, do they win those body blow plays for the most part.
Good contest by Williams.
Physicality on the glass and defensively. Good rim protector.
Condon with a nice shot fake, gets inside and draws the foul.
Nice pass in the paint. Good luck. He's got to get more touches, I take it. Breaks your heart, though. One program benefits.
Exactly.
Tough catch. Two. Then they find Mobley in the corner. Nice pass.
Good entry. Good defense. Good. An offensive rebound.
Big effort.
He's ready. Feet are set. No hesitation to go up for that shot.
Inside to 5, and a contested layup over Williams and a steal. Jackson off.
I need a dictionary for all your basketball terms that I thought we knew together. Apparently we don't.
Well, in his post-game radio show on Tuesday night, he said the word neuroscience as another Cats have averaged 100 points per game in games at Rupp Arena as Amari Williams, a nasty block of Cannaville.
Owe is kind of a secondary shooter along with Butler in that starting 5. And those guys get to knocking down threes. Kentucky becomes almost impossible at times.
Duke transfer has been sensational for Mizzou this year. 4 on the clock. You get deep, maybe too deep. And it's rebounded by Andrew Carr.
If you don't, you put your defense in a bind.
Mitchell on Williams. Tough move to try to work inside, but good great length. And Mark Mitchell gets him to the rim and in.
He is going left almost every single time. I think if Williams would spin right every once in a while, he'll get more looks on that strong hand.
We're going to whistle. And
play hits a mid-range.
Owe getting it going in the second half as he has all season. Mitchell rolls it home.
You lose 2 starting players who are injured. Both Butler and Robinson are outstanding veteran players.
No doubt about it. Second half of our Sonic blockbuster.
Good closeout by Owe. 4 on the shot clock. 1 on the shot clock. And the rebound down to Butler.
He got it. Wow.
For play work against Ole Miss. They've already gotten it 3 times in this second half.
Davis pulls up again, knocks that down. A lot of head screen on the right, who has it now. He started the game off by hitting some threes. Now he penetrates against Williams, throws it up, and he's denied.
Mark will be the first to tell you we are searching as a staff daily to find defensive answers for this club.
Fouls on the big men may be the turning point in the second half for Kentucky. Firo. No, it can't go, and Williams will push it. McLaughlin says, I'll try, and that one was halfway down.
Under 4 to go. A little stagger, wrapped, and then a back screen. Diabate, nobody to pass it to, so tried to drive it on Williams for Sears. Amari. Up with the left, no, and Williams the rebound.
Amari lost the shoot.
Under a minute to go, first half. Matthews. Fouled. Owe will pick up.
4 on the shot clock. Shefflin has to fire. Gets his own rebound, and it's kept up.
That last foul called against Williams. That is his third as he's now guarding the ball. McMullen goes right into him. And Georgia State, one of the...
He said they deploy it about 20% of the time. Agnostovic, a three, left it long. He's 23-point advantage for the Cats. Agnostovic off the front of the rim and finally gets a shooter's.
Antoja bien difícil y aquí comienza la segunda mitad entre estos dos programas históricos. Flag ataca la canasta, el giro y falla. Carr.
Kentucky. McGee deep. And Williams just ripped it away from him.
Awareness. I thought Bray was going to have to force up a tough shot, but he knew he had just enough time to find a shooter in the corner.
Back cut by Grill and ball pinball around after the Amari Williams steal.
Opponents, he's averaging about 17, shooting about 51% from the field against unranked opponents. That pass deflected and stolen by Amari Williams. No look dime to Carr. They've played 7 games, folks, this season at full strength.
And so right now, you know, they're still formulating a new identity. And Coach Mark Pope said, even though they're misjudged.
Second half of the comeback against Mississippi State here on Saturday. More tangled up and make it 4 miscues to start. Williams comes away with a steal.
Great recognition by Amari Williams.
Elvis on Carr. Godwin lost the handle. He was on the move. Butler to Owe.
In high school.
It's amazing. Think about that number. Scored 5,000 points on a high school level. Unbelievable.
Tough pass, turnover.
Turnovers again, man.
Look at the 7-footer Williams. No. Mark, they'd love to see him get going tonight early. He's got the ball now. Shedrick had it picked away by Williams. Terrific hands. Watch Brea pulling with the two bigs, and they try to get it down low. Nice read by Brazil.
Really good ball pressure up top by Arkansas.
Davis, bad pass there. Here comes Amari leading the break again. He's got Perry who'll pull up for a
comes, but it bounces to Sears. Stevenson again the aggressive drive, but he kicked it out. And Williams takes it away from Pylon.
Great hands trying to go between the legs, and Williams right there to knock it off.
And just the constant energy giver that he is.
There's a turnover. Here comes Williams. No, he couldn't make a good hustle by.
Yeah, things are good. All well in Provo. Our friends Roxy Bernstein, Sean Farnham have that one for you. Amari Williams, the takeaway. Who's there? Butler.
Breaks your heart, though. One program benefits.
Exactly.
Tough catch.
Buckeye turnover, and Butler taking it coast to coast.
Double that left Jones open. His shot too strong. Lockett with the offensive board, tipped away. Good hands that time by Williams.
Now Williams didn't box off the first time, but he comes.
Good hands there by Williams, pokes it away.
Lane's got to improve the passing angle. He's trying to throw it into the double.
The shooter along with Butler in that starting 5, and those guys get to knocking down threes. Kentucky becomes almost impossible at times to defend in transition.
Good first pass, bad second pass.
Spin Sears, so Williams blocked it.
Playing in the center of their court there, again, through Williams, who has that great court vision, whether it's backdoor passes or the singles all now.
Robinson bailed out by the block by Williams after he beat Noah.
Conference has just been too good, and that's exactly what Kentucky is tonight. Is too good, Brian.
Yeah, you know, they were 11-2 talking about LSU. Oh, rejected by Williams. LSU was 11-2 in non-conference play, but
To start, a phenomenal shooting performance from Kobe Brea.
Well, I hope the people all out there realize they scored a mass. Ooh, I thought.
Holloway fires no good.
Defensively, he should be a leader on this team, and that's what he's doing now.
Nickel on Brea. Williams comes over, help side. Another rejection. Nickel gets it back. McLaughlin in the last 5 to 10 minutes of game time after a blistering start. Here's Hogarth on Williams. Williams, another rejection out of bounds, and it's back to the Cavs.
Yeah, so
Carr loses the handle to Hogard. AJ on the run. And Carey blocked by Williams. He'll get it back and respond with a sound optimistic earlier this week in his radio show talking about those two injuries. Hogard able to sneak past Williams. They're going to count the bucket. And goal.
1 minute to go in the first half. Larry penetrates. That's blocked by Williams, the team leader in that category.
Boy, outstanding Vanderbilt to be there on the catch of Brea.
Edwards, who's got 12, goes right at Amari Williams. That didn't work, but carries there, and finally a whistle. We have had Hogard dribbles into traffic. He looks for somebody. He's got Tanner with 3 on the clock. Terrific defense, late shot clock, and Kentucky.
He wants to see effort and intensity.
Well, he saw that against Texas A&M. They out-rebounded the Aggies at 21 offensive rebounds. They only had 3 offensive boards against Ole Miss.
Amari Williams with a rejection on Alabama. Under 4 to go.
Little stagger, wrapped, and then a back screen.
Diabate, nobody to pass it to, so trying to drive it on Williams. They're fortunate to get it back.
Pass. Come up with a steal.
There's Phelps had 11 in the first half. Obaseki dumps it off. Denied at the rim by Williams. Defensive effort by Robinson to prevent it. Phelps. Williams got it up high with a block.
1 3-pointer on 5 attempts. Nwoko inside to Hubbard. Last touch by Josh. It'll belong to the Cats. Good defense by Kentucky. Here's Matthews. That one is blocked out of there by Williams.
The only one that was closer than that was a 6-point win over North Carolina in Charlotte in December. Good defense, out of bounds, still Florida ball with 4 on the shot.
He has been there a long time in Providence. This is Cooley, turns the corner, blocks. That was Amari Williams. And then Andrew Carr draws the foul. Has done a great job right out of the gate here. After the miss, here comes Brown. Oh, great find. Lilly. Oh, a block at the rim. Lewis had that one pinned off the glass. Columbia's had a great start. Yale, Harvard, Princeton, they're always in the conversation. But Mike Martin, he is as committed as any coach in America to deliver an Ivy League champion.
Mobley's the dangerous guy. If they can get it to him.
Thornton's going to try to drive and dish. And it's blocked underneath by Williams.
Just a little too quick on the hook.
Butler, let's see if he takes it.
And they dive out of it with a vengeance. EK backing down, physical down low. That one is knocked away, and EK gets it back. Greg inside, had it blocked.
And there's a block on the other side by Williams.
I see your height and I'll raise you one, says Williams.
Shefflin denied. Williams, the long arm of the law there.
Oh, it's fun because you get a chance to play outside your league, get a chance to see different teams and occasionally play in different arenas.
5. Another rebound. It was stripped, and Chandler through the first half. Pat Bradley, Roy Philpott, glad you could join us tonight. Lander with a pat, lost the handle, and rejected at the rim. Amari Williams snuck in there at the last minute, a foul. State.
Well, there's, if they won't rank them number 1, but they should and could because they're in the conversation for that.
Alapastro.
The last few possessions got him in the post. Actually got double teamed, spun baseline, had a couple shooters out there at the 3-point line. Sent that one back. I'm going to be taking a look at that one, though.
Jackson State.
Approaching the under 8 timeout. Kentucky in control as there's another block. This time it's Amari Williams. The Cats have a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Cats have averaged 100 points per game in games at Rupp Arena. As Amari Williams, a nasty block of Cannaville. And same thing with Colin Chandler, the freshman, who is also into the game for the first time. Great block by Amari Williams. Kentucky, you're kind of getting the sense right now that they see it in sight.
I think it's a pretty good chance.
Faulkner working on Amari Williams. He's blocked out of bounds. Amari Williams with the block.
A la banca para ver cuál es la indicación. A la personal, Kripel, qué bien se la zafa ahí Williams. A correr se ha dicho, sí. Wildcats se prenden en esta arena. Malowach para Cooper Flag. El giro, le zafan el balón de manera limpia. Mason.
Blank, in and out. Ajayi, another rebound.
Weiss is still fighting strong.
They got it back under 20. Is that one blocked by Amari Williams? Bucknell wanted goaltending.
We're right. Can we talk about that again?
Yeah.
I mean, think about that. I mean, the plane was first flown in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina.
That's right.
So there's a rivalry between North Carolina and the state of
Nelson, they will give him that shot, and they will pay for that shot.
I know he's making plays.
Taylor, Fears replaced him. He still has not knocked a 3 down.
A point guard, because of his passing ability, that paint does stay empty.
Forsythe kick, Northweather 3. Yes, buried it right in front of that Kentucky bench.
To that defender, Ravi, and get yourself open time and time again.
Yeah, another good shooter is Forsythe, and you wonder if Fears was going to be a little gun-shy in shooting.
They look free-flowing on that end of the court.
Largest lead of the game for the Cats. Perkins out to Mitchell. Same spot he drilled. It seemed like a game winner against Kansas.
Extra pass. Bailey. He misses the 3.
Yeah, iron uncommon.
Those are some substantial bodies you have to go through. Dylan Cardwell defending that with a vertical contest.
Broom will miss a 3. And it's so Pettiford at the point with Jones on the bench with an ankle injury. Broom an air ball, and it's Kentucky ball.
Taylor thinking about it again. Not this time. Glenn Taylor is short.
Lost it. Sears back in. Stevenson will launch one. No.
You to go inside if I'm Vanderbilt.
9 to shoot. Tanner gives it up to Carey. Picked up by Williams. Mid-range is too strong.
Team basket.
McLaughlin from the corner. That's been his spot. It continues to be. And we are
0-9 in the SEC. What you talked about in the open, so many tight, close losses. Vandy, Florida, Auburn, they have been in ball games. As Butler
will push again. Murray goes to the corner, and it's the 3 that finds the bottom. Great dig. Ball deflected by Williams, but it ends up in the hands of Morrell. Morrell, one of a handful of guys with over 1,000 points on this team. Kentucky's has been the opposite so far with the shot making and the layups. Dia left open. That one is way off to the left. Down deep into the paint, now looks for an outlet. He's left wide open. That killed him. That, just for some context on how dominant they were, and they had so many shots in the paint and at the rim. Easy. Dia, 3. It's starting again.
Now this is a 2-3 zone or a 1-2-2, however you want to look at it. It's a matchup zone, but you've got to talk, and man, that's too easy. I know he missed it, but a flash to the elbow after.
Kentucky scored a field goal on 5 of their last 7 trips. Brown Jones will launch a 3. That's too strong. And Wagner with Almanor on him, looking for somebody. Knox. Ivisic
Hit a few in the first half and can't get that to go. And he thought about that one. They got Robinson on him now. There's another three. That one falls. These two teams will meet
this year when Butler missed a couple of games with Krisa out as well. Corner three. Missed by Diamante. Long rebound. Sears blood-headed blocked by Brea. Sears has it though for Alabama. Bylon wide open. Yes! And it's all of a sudden a 9.
Averaging 10 points, over 8 rebounds. Milwaukee will try the three. That won't go, but another opportunity for the Lobos. Practice this at shoot around. Corner three from Sean Jones.
Parrish, 10 on the shot clock, 10 on the game clock in the first half. Mobley backstab, buries it. How pretty was that? Keeping that pivot foot with the team over Dale Brown. Yeah, I was going to say Dale was there. The preacher man.
Under 4 to go. Here's Bradshaw for 3. Goodness gracious.
Now, we watched him yesterday. He blew into a post-up. Parrish, that is.
Bradshaw. Second time he's hit one from out there.
How about that kid?
It's out. First 5 games of the year.
Tom, just to add one last thing on that, as Kerry told us that Ephraim said he was not going to give up that position.
Well, I always feel a little bit unprofessional. Brady Cummins gets his first bucket.
Past that three-point line. They're not just standing there with a hand up.
There's Jalen Cox. Nope, and if they can't shoot any better, they're just going to have to.
With the top 5 scoring teams in the country. EK. Soft jumper, short. Brea the rebound. That time Nemhart. Huge three. And it's over.
Percent right now is Kobe Brea, and he's got all the stuff, man. The side steps 3, the ball fakes. He's a tough cover.
Shefflin. No good. A heck of a job by. Shefflin will try again. That one is short. Accurate. Shefflin 3. No, way off the mark.
Miss.
This game started to tilt a little bit back to Georgia State. Not in love with that possession right there.
Just feel like if they can take the lid off, though, that would alleviate a lot of the stress. Maybe they get it here. 3 from beyond the arc, again long. Kobe Brea.
Lipscomb will push the ball up the floor as quick as they can, as fast as they can. They may not take a shot, but they're trying to put pressure on the defense.
Asman's 3 is off the back iron and put back. 16 to shoot. Quick firing, top of the key, and again, no good. 2 of, and he's a perfect 3 for 3, so that 75% number, Travis, is somehow going to go up. 3 on the way for Ignacevic. Gets it from the top of the key.
Better shot.
That was a nasty no-look pass, too.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Cats lead by 14 as here's Williamson for 3, left it short. And
this team is going to be a joy for this state and Big Blue Nation to watch this year.
Williamson will try to quiet them, but he missed everything. Out of bounds. Maybe he thought he was 1 rebound short. Kicked out. Good ball movement for Bucknell. They get a corner 3, and that's drained by Brandon McCullough.
A 5 for 6 start from the floor for Kentucky.
A big question for Wright State. How long does it take for them to settle into this game?
3 is off the mark. They're really struggling. When we were here for Madness and he came out to Beyonce, started shaking his backside up in the upper deck. Came here for the ring. Noel leaves it short.
Think about the depth the last couple of games. And he taps him, and here he comes to the table. Sears, step back, high arc 3, no good, not close. Loose ball, Nelson. Good eye, number 2, really good shooter. Penetration more, now he steps back. Drives again, Carr there to defend. Williams is high. Ravi, if you can't handle it, it's going to knock you out of the tournament. And Kentucky's so good with Williams and Carr both rolling out of.
Yeah, Fear is pretty. You talk about scorers, he's one of them. And it's a Williams,
Pierce dances around Williams. That was awfully impressive.
He's awfully good just inside.
There again through Williams, who has that great court vision, whether it's backdoor passes or the singles all now.
Robinson bailed out by the block by Williams after he wanted to fire, but he was covered up as Kentucky recovered. Now he'll fire. Got it! Dylan
is perfect for the Kentucky Wildcats right now. They're running when they want to. They're turning LSU into a half-court team. Amari Williams, the game's going so fast for LSU right now.
Williams lost it. By Givens. Here comes Cam Carter now. Carter hangs. Gets it off the glass. That's a
complete team in just 7 games.
They've played 7 games, folks, this season at full strength.
And so right now, you know, they're still...
Akbar with a handoff to Ziegler. Will put up the 17-footer and hit to get Tennessee back within 5.
Oh, but it doesn't matter because they get so many second chance opportunities.
Yeah, as the old line goes, sometimes their best offense is get it up on the rim and go get it. 7 to shoot. Ziegler steps back. Drives by Williams. Left hand up and good. Lanier is fouled. And a couple of shots coming for him. It was tied not that long ago. But it's been all Kentucky the last few minutes. Lanier will try again. Oh, way down with it.
Wagner behind his back. Penetrates left hand. Gets it to go. And the largest lead for Arkansas. Morrow there on the roll. And he saw it. The alley-oop was wide open. I say you can't. Suspect when it comes to defending the 3. In conference, giving up 40% from 3. Well, a ball fake, and how's he feeling right now? Edwards drops
the catch of Brea.
Edwards, who's got 12, goes right at Amari Williams. That didn't work. It carries there, and finally it
has Almanor been today, man. 4 out of 5 from that 3-point line.
Hogard, nice take. Back and forth.
A good start there. 0-2 on true road games. Nwoko with the rebound there. Hubbard leave him wide open. That's a mistake. That is a mistake.
Wanted to take a 3, but Carr was there defensively. Now the drive. Teardrop will fall. Nice switch defense at any rate. Thornton strong to the rack. Up and in. And he knew the big guy was looming. Use that rim. Catalyst for the Buckeyes in this half. He's running out of real estate right now. He's just going to fade and score. How about the presence of mind?
Edwards Jr., 5th-year senior, a transfer from James Madison. He was the Sun Belt Player of the Year a season ago. He has checked into the game. Hepburn driving by Williams and a chance for 3.
Just got a little. He's given him 11 a game. He had 14 in the loss to Northeastern. Got Williams turned around, got stuck under the rim. And
Colgate can keep up with Kentucky from 2, but can they get the open looks is the question.
With the mismatch, a teardrop comes up short.
Hickman has it, turns the corner, flips it up, and it rolls home. Nolan Hickman making plays in overtime. Always just nasty out of that corner. Nembhard off the mark. Pretty good look at a 3. My, how things have changed from the first half. Nembhard inside, a little too strong. Nembhard diving for it. Bresh.
Mansell. Versatile player for Jackson State. Here he is off the dribble working on Amari Williams, but McMillan gets the miss.
Kentucky.
Y siendo paciente el equipo de Kentucky. Es la Universidad Miguel con el tercer mejor porcentaje de canastas derivadas de una asistencia con el...
Knippel sobre Amari Williams. Ahora también una sequía venden en esta arena. Malowach para Cooper Flag. El giro, le zafan el balón de manera limpia.
Qué bien resistió el embate, la embestida por parte de Williams. No fue ligerito.
El triple de Cooper Flag. Flag pide la pantalla, amaga, frena, el rebote le cae. El balón directo para Cooper Flag. 10 segundos en el reloj. Flag otra vez pierde el bote y ahora pierde.
Off at the rim and take away a 2. 4-point lead. Northweather left open. That's his shot. That's why Porter Moser plays entry into the paint. 7 on the shot clock. Now Brea switches on to him. Taylor will fire a 3. No good. Good job by Amari Williams, right, to switch up.
Snell, they've done it with emphasis on getting to the rack.
Mitchell. Strong move down the lane. They left it short. Tony Perkins has 7 early for Missouri, including the tomahawk dunk. Here's Mitchell for 3. He don't hit many of them, but he hits big ones. Second half player. Numbers support that. Here's Mitchell. Got a half step on Williams. As we can. He says, why not use 2? And a flex.
Miller has it at the high post. Spins on Williams and knocks it down. And I think
they have scored the last 18 big ones. Big win in Norman, Oklahoma.
Jumper. Short.
Little crease to finish.
Under 2 to play. Taylor for the lead. Count it!
Has been shooting the cover off of the basketball, and you see double digits in 6 of his last 8 games.
Jalen Carey open. Back iron. Perry grabs it.
He and Perry stroke. Oh, goodness. They're still on the boat, no doubt about it. Onyema, no good. Rebound. Onyema hard to the ground.
Much more than a shooter, whether he's distributing the basketball, posting up on the dribble drive, mid-range jump shot.
With a 7-footer missing from deep. Gets it
10 in that second half. Williams goes opposite hand right. Dia will launch a 3, and that is right on the money.
Last 5 games, an elite shooter.
Ivisic will launch a high arcing 3. They're 2 for 2, and it's
keep Arkansas out of the paint. Mark Pope talked about it yesterday and today at length.
Ivisic will launch another high arcing 3, no good. Firo, who's
gets to single digits.
Wagner, Ivisic, the roll 3. Yes.
Got to shoot that right wide open, a pick and pop threat like that.
Tone for that type of leadership before Pope even comes over and sits down. That's exactly what we saw just now.
Ivisic will fire a 3, and he got it. And boy, the 4 double-double.
Man, has he played well.
Been outstanding.
Horns pop.
Milicic, high arcing 3 off the window. He'll take it.
It doesn't matter.
He's keeping Tennessee alive. Under 2 to go. Milicic. That one looked like it might. Finds Gainey. Milicic, he will launch one. They miss another one, and the rebound to Brea. Edwards back in the game. He's got 10 already. Deflected away. McLaughlin picks it up, uses that girth to barrel his way in, but another rebound for Trent Noah. McLaughlin can do that. He did it in the first half. That's too strong. Nickel with a nice offensive tip.
Within a possession, Kentucky's going to have the size advantage at the rim. And that was Williams.
Perry, they need one badly, and the big fella buries one.
A desperate for that three-point shot.
Robinson up to 18. Coleman in the lane, a fadeaway, and it drops.
Murphy. Back to Jones, and Murphy will end up with the basketball. And
Edwards was looking for the foul call, and it winds up a foul.
Position and afford to leave a shooter in the corner, leading to the open lob.
Colgate averaging only 67 points a game. They've had a hard time getting it through the hoop. They're coming off of a long report. Here's Wright for three. This is the style that Colgate wants to play. We're talking about Matt.
Amari hesitates. Huff backing down. Left hand flips it up and in. Braden Huff going off of 14.
Halfway down and continues some cold. Shefflin needs one. Too strong. Followed it. And they got a...
In the last couple of years at Dayton, just an elite three-point shooter, one of the best in the country.
Three-pointer for Williams left short, but a rebound for Pruitt.
When they're making 11 threes a game, it racks up the assists.
Pruitt kicks it out to Williams. He's open for three. Unable to answer. In and out with Amari Williams getting the rebound. Ognacevic spinning around. They want to get him freed up. Instead, they free up Williams. Finally, one goes in for Lipscomb, and even he throws it. Faulkner will go from outside this time. It's short. No good.
Very, very short.
Cats have opened up a 16-point advantage, largest of the game so far. Williamson, he's been quiet. He'll remain quiet for the moment as that one.
4 years as a San Diego State Aztec. He was a winner on Montezuma Mesa. The three off the mark. And rebounded by Butler. Pushing.
Really good the last month. One or two bounces and some tough twos now coming from Toby Bray as well.
Averaging 14.2 his last 6 games. McGee out of bounds.
Constant headache to match up with.
Northweather kicks. Elvis. Pretty move. No.
Handling as much as he can, but Gray pulled down that rebound. Mark Mitchell with the left hand falls off the rim, and it's out of bounds. Two can
shoot the three, and you still can't stop it.
Better off being on an island with Gilligan. Here's Mitchell. Right around Butler, who's playing with two. Mark Mitchell's got back-to-back.
5 to 10 minutes of game time after a blistering start. Here's Hogarth on Williams. Williams, another rejection out of bounds, and it's back to the Cat.
Jason Kent had a very good game in Alabama against them, and that is a guy that Pope is aware of. Bad shot there from Larry, and Larry trying to drive against Perry, denied. Williams, he's on Johnson. Soft touch for Trey Johnson, he's got 4.
And again, an example of a tough under-19 team.
Murray at 5'11" kicks it back to Dio, thinks about it. Now he penetrates, and what? Went right around Williams. And ball fake, Davis, floater, got it. Good ball fake by a three-point shooter. Pope has told us countless times their defense is a work in progress. Firo a pull-up, no good. Play up at Hogarth, the Michigan State transfer, goes to the bench. Carey goes to the paint. Right hand, yes.
So now that time, strength.
Guard dribbles into traffic. He looks for somebody. He's got Tanner with 3 on the clock. Terrific defense. Late shot.
For Alabama. Stevenson into the paint. Got a height advantage on Owe, but he gave it up. And then Amari trying to cram it home, and he got fouled. Crowd thought screen for the screener acting well read by Kentucky. Nelson. Boy, that's a strong move. Banging Williams a bit to get 2 minutes in regulation. Condon fakes the three and draws another foul.
Williams cannot.
Ball handling is better. He finishes great. His defensive energy is tremendous.
Oh, well, Williams went for the gamble, and Lewis went to
the half. The same play where they back screen and then pop. Left hand, got it. Pretty good-looking shot by Mahayfield.
Hadley got a bucket before takes the three. Hadley's an important player because he's a mismatch in this game.
There is Edwards off the glass and in, and a nice response out of the top.
Expect that Butler back this weekend against Louisville.
How about Kirk Creason? As he injured that foot in his last game at half court, he could have gone down and held his foot.
Now this is where you got Jackson State going to force a bad shot with the clock ticking down.
Got it off in time and hit. Well, they say he didn't hit the rim, so it's a shot.
Trying to force something in that wasn't there quite there yet.
Jump step getting to the rim and getting a foul as Canaville is can't.
Ahora Proctor. Knipel, que es un gran tirador, va para adentro, reta Carr. No hay silbatazo.
Figure out how to get it to go in. If you can make it on a double rim, you can make it anywhere.
UK goes zone for the first time. Mitchell on Williams. It's a fun matchup, and Mitchell has gotten the better of him the last few trips.
At Duke and at home against Florida. Unbeaten on the road in SEC play, 7-0. The fadeaway short from Broom. Really nice. A clear out for Broom. Trying to get on the score sheet. And he'll have a chance to do it at the line.
Well, you know he's going to...
Defended by Williams. The right hand this time, and it won't go.
Excellent defense by Amari Williams.
All 4 of those losses, they had the lead in the second half. Carey against Williams. Great matchup here. And Williams won that battle and claims the rebound.
In that Alabama game, so was Tremont Mark. They'd love to see him get going tonight early. He's got the ball now. Shedrick had it picked away.
Milicic into Okpara. Jump hook short, follow, good, and a foul. Milicic right down low to Okpara again, and he lost it on the way up, and a foul called on Amari Williams.
4 threes for Almanor. It's so hard to get Tennessee in defensive closeouts. Kentucky done it multiple times.
Parra no good. Another rebound for Williams. That was Ziegler's first 3 of the night. He's attempted 6 of them. Parra down low, working hard, and he puts it in over Williams.
The last time, rebounding standpoint, Kentucky takes advantage of.
Tough shot there. Boy, good shot for El Payne.
Come late February, March, has to be at full speed with Phelps on the floor as well. They become a tough cover.
So the play was to get it to Payne with Williams there.
Bulldogs wasting no time. Nwoko spins, the jump hook is good. And we are tied at 24. 2, and Garrison has 2. Nwoko. Nice little jump hook on that low block. Pretty good matchup.
Closer than that was a 6-point win over North Carolina in Charlotte in December. Good defense, out of bounds, still Florida ball with 4.
But he's also a physical screener. Chinyelu does a great job of getting guys open.
Chinyelu takes a little bump from Williams and rattles it home to make it a 4.
Is close to closing out its non-conference season. Ivy League play starts in a couple of weeks. Nice spin move that rolls off the right lead. Brown has got a lot of skill on its side of the floor, and you would expect that it's certainly going to be in that conversation.
This is a game that could well be in the 90s. EK with Williams on him, and the lefty jumper is good.
Yeah, Kentucky does a good job, Booga, pushing him off the out of it with a vengeance.
EK backing down, physical down low. That one is knocked away, and EK gets it back. EK going to work on Williams. EK inside, nice move up and under. Wouldn't fall, but he's fouled. Feed to EK. Inside, off the window, wouldn't fall. Carr the rebound.
And there's a block on the other side by Williams.
I see your height, and I'll raise you 1.
5 inches. Creasy came to double. That left Jones open. His shot too strong. Lockett with the offensive board. Tipped away. Good hands that time. Shefflin puts up the jump hook and a friendly roll here at Littlejohn. The average is almost 16 and a half a game. Pretty spin move on the baseline. Count it. Ian Shefflin. Shefflin denied. Williams, the long arm of the law there.
Eyes in net, finding the soft spots.
Good hands there by Williams, pokes it away.
Lander thought about the step back. Try to work it down low to Keita. Back to the basket, off glass, and we're tied at 7. To lead the Cats. Abakar 5. Well, he took a tumble.
I'm open, I'm shooting.
Yeah, I think he wanted to drive, but then when he saw he was wide open, said, thank you very much.
It's just a dangerous thing to go under any screen with this Kentucky team.
And he has not had very big offensive nights since then. In fact, he hasn't taken a single shot here tonight. Didn't take very many Tuesday against Lipscomb as that one finished by Grant. 5 rebounds as well.
There's again another emphasis by Mark Pope.
Using that size to back up Williams is Grant, but Williams held firm. It's right now that they see it in sight.
I think it's a pretty good chance.
Faulkner working on Amari Williams. He's blocked out of bounds. Amari Williams with the block. Today, this team is not, because he said the biggest game of the season is today, and that's something he very much lives by. It is not a cliche for him.
Not at all. I actually made the mistake